Sean, you'll have played in a few pre-season games. Winning them doesn't mean a massive amount, but what can you take from it?
Minutes and legs probably is what we'll take from that. You know, I thought they were a good side. I thought 2-1 definitely flattered us. Good players, good technical players, and they would have been disappointed not to be more than one up at half time. But in fairness to us, we got in at half time, regrouped, and then we were a lot better second half, which coincided with the 2 goals. And you know, again, minutes and legs and winning games is always good going into the season.
There's quite a lot of players missing, particularly experienced defenders at this point. How important is it for those younger players, those that haven't played as much perhaps, to get those minutes and for you to be playing together and getting into that system?
Yeah, well, you know, you'd have that throughout the season. You'd have players that come in and come out, and you need it. It's a squad, isn't it? We've seen that last year with the likes of Liam Coyle emerging from the 23s and other players. You're going to need the likes of, you know, Archie Proctor, other young lads, Dan Martin coming in, Conor O'Brien. The young lads like that, they're going to be needed maybe once or twice in the season when, as you say, senior players are injured or other players are missing. So it's good for them to play in a game like that, and it's all experience, and they'll be better for that.
For you personally, won and took and scored a penalty. Is that a sign of things to come?
I've took a couple in pre-season behind closed doors, and I haven't missed. And then obviously making the penalty, I thought, you know, being one of the most experienced out there, you know, I'll take the pressure of putting the ball away, which I think I can do. But we'll see next Saturday whose name's on the board when we play Charlton.
I know you've been frustrated with the goal return in probably the last couple of seasons. Is that something that's on your personal board for this season? Yeah,
I spoke to Luke about it when I signed my deal. It's something that, you know, I'd like to add to my game. Something I had certainly before me injury is a lot more goals. But you know, I was getting chances last year, and with that little bit of more coolness, calmness, you know, I can see myself scoring definitely more than I did last season.
Seeing Colby Bishop depart this week, obviously the focal point who's led the line for a reasonably long time. Does the onus now fall on other people to do that job, to share goals out, to not necessarily need a direct replacement, if you see what I mean?
Yeah, possibly. You know, firstly, I'm made up for Colby because, you know, he's a lad that deserves his move. You know, he's a great lad, one that, you know, as a player you see some of these lads more than what you see your family, and you know, he's one player that I couldn't be more delighted for. Down to earth lads, works hard, always doing extra, and as I say, got very close to Colby during the time he was here, and can only wish him well. Not only that, he was a top player, and as you said, we're gonna need bodies maybe to replace him. You know, we've got Matt who's coming from non-league, and he would have seen Colby in the few weeks before, seen what he brings and what he's going to have to do to this team to go in the steps of what Colby did. And for the manager, he's always found someone. Like, you know, I've seen many centre forwards move, Caden, Colby, you know, even back to Shane McCartan's, other players like that. You know, if you do well as a striker at this club, you tend to go and earn more money elsewhere. But we'll find a replacement, and I'm sure he's probably already in the building. You know, Matt's got 2 pre-season, put himself about. I'm sure the manager's got irons in the fire as well. But like you said, you know, we're not defined by losing Colby. As I said, we've lost players in the past, and I know it's a club in our league, and as I say, there's some massive clubs in our league, but you know, we'll be fine. We'll still beat some of these big clubs this year, mark my words.
And a week to go. How much do you look forward to the proper stuff and points being on the line?
I've just been saying that inside there. I'm fed up with pre-season. I was like that a week ago. You know, I just want to start playing games competitively and fighting for 3 points. And you know, the hard yards are out the way. So 5 or 6 weeks of tough work. You know, running, lots of getting yourself in condition for what's going to be a tough season.